Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are going to take a look at some predictions for AI in 2025.
Sounds fun.
It does. And to help us out with that, we've got two sources we'll be diving into.
Awesome.
We've got a blog post from Microsoft Research
Okay.
and an article from Tech Researches.
All right.
And what's interesting is both of them are kind of focused on, what's next for AI, but from different perspectives and with some really specific predictions.
Yeah, that's super interesting to see how different companies or research institutions kind of foresee the future of AI and how that's going to impact all of our lives.
For sure.
So I'm curious to dive into this.
Me too. So one of the things I noticed right off the bat is that both sources predict that AI models are going to be getting a major upgrade.
Oh,
so not just faster and better, but way more specialized.
Yeah. One of the things that the Microsoft article brought up was the idea of frontier models, and I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, what exactly are those?
So it seems like these models are designed to handle a wider range of tasks than ever before.
Oh, wow.
So think about, creative writing to complex coding.
Yeah.
And think about how that is so different than our current AI.
Right.
Which is usually, good at one very specific thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So instead of having separate AI for writing, coding, or whatever else, these frontier models, could handle it all.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and Microsoft Research really emphasizes that it's not just about building, bigger models, but, smarter design and data management.
Yeah.
They actually cite a couple of models, like Phi, Orca, and Orca 2, as examples of achieving high performance with, less computational power.
Oh, so it's more efficient.
Exactly. Much more efficient.
That's a big win.
Yeah, huge win for efficiency.
Well, what does this mean for, us?
Right, for the average user.
Yeah, everyday users.
So, imagine AI experiences that are, tailored to your specific needs. So it could be personalized learning tools or assistants that truly understand your preferences.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's the kind of future these advancements are pointing towards.
Personalized AI. Wow.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah. So, moving on from that, both sources also talk about AI agents taking on more tasks.
Right.
Almost like digital employees.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, think about the apps on your phone, but way more powerful.
Okay.
These agents could act on your behalf, handling tasks from, scheduling appointments to filtering your emails.
So instead of just getting, notifications, these agents would actually do things for it.
Exactly.
Okay, I could definitely get used to that.
For sure, yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, and the Microsoft article, it highlights that almost 70% of Fortune 500 companies are already using Microsoft 365 Copilot.
Wow, that's a huge percentage.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's 70
for things like, note-taking and email management. So
that's interesting.
It seems like businesses are already embracing this shift.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's not just about individual tasks.
Yeah, absolutely not.
It's agents transforming entire business processes.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine AI agents that provide instant IT support.
Right.
They could streamline all the annoying HR tasks.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Or even anticipate and manage supply chain issues.
Oh, wow.
Think about all the problems it could solve.
That could really change how companies operate.
It really could.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super interesting.
So if companies want to start doing this, is building these agents only for tech experts?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
So Microsoft is developing platforms like Copilot Studio and Azure AI Foundry.
Okay.
And these are making it easier for developers and non-coders to create and manage their own AI agents.
Wow. So we could potentially build our own AI workforce.
Yeah, potentially. Think about it.
That's amazing.
In a few years, we could each have a suite of personalized agents that are coordinating our work and personal lives.
That is a future I would like to see.
Right. It's pretty exciting.
Very cool.
The possibilities are kind of endless.
Yeah, for sure. So,
let's shift gears for a minute and talk about how AI might impact our personal lives in 2025.
Yeah. So
the Microsoft article kind of paints this picture of Microsoft Copilot evolving into a 247 personal assistant.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
What was really intriguing was the level of personalization they're describing.
Okay, like what?
So imagine waking up and your Copilot is reading you news summaries and weather reports.
Okay.
And it's all tailored to your interests.
Yeah.
And in a voice that you can choose.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very good.
And it goes beyond just passive information.
Right. It's not
Oh.
just reading to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. They envision Copilot being able to understand web pages
Okay.
and even engage in discussions with you as you browse.
So it's like having like a knowledgeable friend.
Yeah, exactly. By your side as you explore the internet.
Yeah, it's like a study buddy, but way smarter.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And think about making those like tough decisions, right?
Right, like what to eat for dinner.
Yeah, or like
Okay.
choosing furniture or planning a trip.
Right. Or what?
The article suggests Copilot could help you like weigh options
Yeah.
and make choices based on your personal preferences.
It's like having a built-in advisor
Right.
who knows you perfectly.
Yeah, that's a whole new level of AI assistance.
Yeah, it really is.
It seems like we're moving toward AI that not only like understands our needs,
Right.
but can actually help us think through like complex decisions.
Yeah, help us make those decisions.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, really fascinating development.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away with all these like futuristic scenarios,
Right.
we should probably address the elephant in the room,
Which is
the environmental impact of all this computing power.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, AI is often criticized for its, energy consumption.
Right.
But the Microsoft article actually offers some encouraging data.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they mentioned that between 2010 and 2020, data center workloads increased 9-fold,
Wow.
but power demand only rose by 10%.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
It's a testament to the progress being made in energy efficiency.
Yeah, for sure.
Microsoft is actively collaborating with companies like AMD, Intel, and NVIDIA to create more energy-efficient hardware solutions.
So they're really trying to make it more sustainable.
Much more sustainable.
And they're also investing in sustainable data centers, right?
They are.
Like minimizing water usage and using efficient cooling systems.
Absolutely.
It seems like sustainability is becoming a major priority
Yeah, awesome
in the
development.
world of AI.
For sure.
Speaking of responsible development, both sources emphasize the importance of testing and customization
Yeah.
in AI applications.
Yeah, for sure. That's absolutely crucial as AI becomes more powerful and like integrated into our lives.
Exactly.
Like we need rigorous testing
Uh-huh.
to ensure that these systems are safe, reliable, and behave
Right.
as intended.
Yeah.
The Microsoft article mentions their like really strong focus on testing
Okay.
to prevent issues like, AI hallucination.
Hallucinations.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's kind of a funny term, but
Yeah.
it basically means that the system is generating
Okay.
incorrect or misleading information.
Oh, so it's like
Yeah, so it's like double checking AI's work to make
Okay.
sure that it's
Wow.
not making things up.
that makes sense.
But it's not just about catching those errors, right?
Right.
They also talk about giving users more control over AI within their organizations.
Okay.
So the idea is to empower those users with customization options,
Okay.
whether it's, content filtering or tailoring safety measures to
Okay.
specific needs.
So instead of a one-size-fits-all approach.
AI could be adapted to different environments and user preferences.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They actually give a really interesting example of how game companies could use this
Oh, okay.
to control the level of violence that employees are exposed to during game development.
That's a great example.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It really highlights how customization can help address those ethical concerns
Absolutely.
and create a safer
Safer.
work environment.
Yeah.
It makes you think about what other ways we'll be able to personalize AI safety and content settings
Yeah. In the future.
in the future, for sure.
It's a fascinating aspect of like responsible AI development. And I think we're going to see a lot of innovation
Yeah.
in this area in the coming years.
For sure. Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive into AI in 2025.
We have.
From personalized AI experiences to the potential for scientific breakthroughs.
Yeah. And we're just getting started.
I know, it's very exciting.
Lots more to come.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's take a quick break and we'll be back with more
That's good.
AI predictions for 2025.
Awesome.
All right, see you in a bit. So picking up where we left off, both sources highlight this crucial area in AI development, and that's the growing emphasis on testing and customization.
Yeah, that makes sense. As AR systems become more powerful and integrated into our lives, I think it's super important to make sure that they're safe and reliable.
Exactly. Rigorous testing is essential to, catch those errors, prevent unexpected behavior, like those hallucinations we were talking about in the Microsoft article.
Yeah, where the AI is generating incorrect information.
Yeah, so it's like double-checking AI's work to
Right.
make sure it's not making things up.
Right.
But beyond just testing, it's also about giving users more control over how AI operates within their organizations.
Okay.
So the idea is to empower those users with these customization options, whether it's, content filtering or tailoring safety measures to their specific needs.
So instead of like a one-size-fits-all approach,
Exactly.
AI could be adapted to different environments and user preferences.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Microsoft article gives this really interesting example of how game companies could use this to control the level of violence that employees are exposed to during game development.
Oh, that's a great example.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting too.
It really highlights how customization can help address those ethical concerns and create a safer work environment.
Exactly. Yeah. And it makes you think about all the other ways that we'll be able to personalize AI safety and content settings in the future.
For sure. So let's shift gears a bit and talk about the impact of AI on scientific breakthroughs.
Okay.
Both sources seem really excited about this.
Absolutely. AI is already making waves in scientific research, and it has the potential to just accelerate discoveries in a variety of fields.
Yeah, the Microsoft article, for example, highlights their AI-powered protein simulation system.
Yes.
What exactly does that do?
So this system, it allows scientists to explore this intricate world of biomolecules at a speed and level of accuracy that was previously impossible. Wow.
It's like having this super-powered microscope that can reveal the secrets of proteins and their interactions.
That sounds like a game changer for fields like drug discovery and disease research.
Exactly, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're seeing AI being used to develop personalized medicine, create gene therapies, and even design new forms of life.
Wow, it's both fascinating and a little bit intimidating to think about those possibilities.
It feels like we're entering uncharted territory.
It really does. So we talked earlier about Microsoft's AI-powered protein simulation system, and that seems like a prime example of how AI is transforming biotechnology.
Absolutely, and that's really just the beginning.
Right.
I mean, we're seeing AI being used to develop personalized medicine, create gene therapies, and even design new forms of life.
It's incredible to think that these are just the early examples of what AI can achieve in science.
Yeah, it really is just the beginning.
Yeah.
AI has the potential to help us address some of the world's most pressing problems, from developing sustainable materials to finding cures for diseases. It's amazing to think about the possibilities, but let's step back from Microsoft for a moment.
Okay.
What does the Tech Research's article highlight about AI trends in 2025?
So the Tech Research's article really dives into some specific advancements that we can expect to see, particularly in the fields of machine learning and deep learning.
And those are the technologies that power a lot of AI applications, right?
Exactly. They're the foundation of many AI systems, and the article predicts we'll see significant improvements in their accuracy and efficiency.
So what kind of improvements are we talking about?
So think about more accurate predictions in a variety of fields, from healthcare to finance.
Okay.
They specifically mention these enhanced AI models that could revolutionize healthcare by enabling more accurate and early disease detection.
Oh, that could be life-saving. Early diagnosis is so crucial for effective treatment.
Absolutely. And they also talk about these self-learning AI systems that can improve over time without human intervention.
So AI that gets smarter on its own.
It's a really powerful concept.
That sounds both exciting and a little bit scary.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. Imagine these AI systems that can adapt to changing conditions and constantly learn from new data, becoming more sophisticated and capable over time.
It's almost like AI evolving in real time. What else does the Tech Research's article highlight?
So they also focus on the growing importance of AI in cybersecurity.
Okay.
As cyber attacks become more sophisticated, we need more advanced tools to protect our data and systems.
So AI is our digital bodyguard.
Yeah, in a way, AI-powered cybersecurity tools can analyze vast amounts of data to identify patterns and anomalies that might indicate an attack.
So they can help us prevent those attacks before they even happen.
Exactly. They specifically mention AI being used for threat detection and prevention, and also for fraud prevention in the financial industry.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And as AI continues to evolve, we can expect even more innovative cybersecurity solutions to emerge.
So it seems like AI is becoming an essential part of our digital defense strategy.
It really is.
What other areas does the Tech Research's article touch on?
So they also discussed the transformative impact of AI on smart cities, which I thought was really fascinating.
Smart cities, that's about using technology to improve urban living, right?
Exactly. By analyzing data from sensors and other sources, AI can help optimize traffic flow, reduce energy consumption, and improve public safety in cities.
So AI could help us create more efficient and sustainable cities.
Precisely, they give the example of AI-driven urban planning, which could lead to more livable and environmentally friendly urban environments.
That sounds amazing. What other applications of AI do they mention in the context of smart cities?
They also talk about the use of AI in public safety and surveillance systems.
That's interesting, but also raises some questions about privacy and surveillance.
You're right, those are important considerations. While AI can help deter crime and improve emergency response times, we need to ensure that it's used responsibly and doesn't infringe on people's privacy.
It's a delicate balance between safety and individual rights, but overall it seems like AI has the potential to significantly improve urban life.
Absolutely. And speaking of transformative potential, let's not forget about one of the most exciting and talked about areas of AI development, autonomous vehicles.
Ah, yes. The self-driving cars we've been hearing about for years. Are we finally getting close to seeing them become a reality on our roads?
Well, the Tech Research's article highlights the significant progress being made in this area, thanks in large part to advances in AI.
What kind of progress are we seeing?
So they specifically mention the development of these smarter self-driving cars that can navigate complex environments safely and efficiently.
So AI that can handle the challenges of real-world driving.
It is, and it's not just about private vehicles. The article also talks about the potential for AI-powered public transportation systems.
Imagine a future where buses and trains are fully automated, optimizing routes and schedules to provide seamless and efficient transportation for everyone.
That's the vision: less traffic, less pollution, and more time for people to do the things they enjoy.
That sounds fantastic. But of course, with any new technology, there are challenges to overcome. What are some of the hurdles that still need to be addressed before autonomous vehicles become mainstream?
One of the biggest challenges is ensuring the safety and reliability of these systems. We need to be absolutely certain that these self-driving cars can handle all sorts of unpredictable situations on the road, from inclement weather to unexpected obstacles.
Right. And what about the legal and ethical considerations? Who's responsible if an autonomous vehicle is involved in an accident?
Those are complex questions that will need to be carefully considered and addressed through legislation and ethical frameworks.
It sounds like there's still a lot of work to be done before we see widespread adoption of autonomous vehicles.
Absolutely, but the potential benefits are so significant that it's worth continuing to invest in research and development.
It's definitely an area to watch closely.
Yeah.
So we've covered a lot of ground today, from the potential of AI to revolutionize science and transportation to the importance of responsible development and testing.
It's been quite a journey.
It really has. But before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to touch on a topic that's probably on a lot of people's minds: the impact of AI on the job market.
Ah, yes, the million-dollar question: will robots take our jobs?
Exactly. It's a question that comes up a lot, especially as we see AI and automation becoming more sophisticated.
The Tech Research's article acknowledges this concern and offers some insights into how the job market might evolve in the age of AI.
What's their take on it?
Well, they point out that while AI will undoubtedly automate certain tasks and even entire job roles, it will also create new opportunities in other areas.
So it's not a simple case of robots replacing humans.
Not necessarily. It's more about a shift in the types of jobs that will be in demand. Think about the jobs that will be needed to develop, maintain, and regulate these AI systems.
So instead of factory workers, we might need more AI engineers and data scientists.
Exactly. They specifically mention the fields of AI development, cybersecurity, and data analysis as areas where we can expect significant job growth.
It's almost like AI is creating its own workforce.
In a way, it's important to remember that throughout history, technological advancements have always disrupted the job market.
Right.
But they've also led to the creation of new and often better jobs.
So it's not about fearing AI, but about adapting to the changing landscape and acquiring the skills that will be in demand.
Exactly. And one of the best ways to do that is to stay informed about the latest trends in AI and embrace lifelong learning.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this second part of our deep dive into AI in 2025, from the rise of AI agents to the potential impact on the job market.
It's been a fascinating exploration so far.
Welcome back to our deep dive into AI in 2025.
It's been a wild ride so far.
It really has.
Yeah.
We've talked about AI agents, scientific breakthroughs, and even the impact on the job market.
A lot to unpack.
For sure. But now I want to kind of venture into some of the more I guess speculative predictions about what AI might be capable of in the years to come.
Okay, yeah, that's where things get really interesting.
I know.
We're talking about the realm where science fiction starts to blend with reality.
Okay, I'm all ears. What kind of mind-blowing possibilities are we talking about?
Well, one area that's particularly captivating is the concept of artificial general intelligence, or AGI.
AGI. That's the idea of creating AI that's as intelligent as a human being, right?
Precisely. It's a concept that has fascinated scientists and philosophers for decades.
But is it really achievable?
Well,
Some experts believe it's still centuries away, if ever.
it's definitely a long-term goal,
Right.
and there's no guarantee that we'll ever get there, but the pursuit of AGI is driving some incredible research and innovation in AI.
What are some of the key challenges in creating AGI?
One of the biggest hurdles is replicating the human brain's ability to learn and adapt to new situations.
Okay.
Current AI systems are very good at specialized tasks, but they struggle with generalizing their knowledge to new domains.
So we need AI that can not only learn from data, but also understand the underlying concepts
Yes.
and apply that knowledge creatively.
Exactly, and that requires a level of cognitive flexibility and abstract reasoning that we haven't yet been able to replicate in machines.
It's almost like we need to teach AI to think like humans.
In a way, but it's not just about replicating human thought processes.
Yeah.
It's about understanding the fundamental principles of intelligence and creating systems that can learn and adapt in ways that even surpass human capabilities.
That's a pretty mind-blowing concept.
It is, but let's maybe move on from AGI for now and explore another area that's capturing a lot of attention, the intersection of AI and biotechnology.
Okay.
This is a field where we're seeing some truly remarkable developments. AI is being used to analyze biological data, design new drugs, and even create artificial organs.
The potential here is just incredible. Imagine a future where AI helps us cure diseases, extend human lifespans, and even enhance our cognitive abilities.
It sounds like science fiction, but it's becoming increasingly possible thanks to the convergence of these two powerful technologies.
Yeah, we talked earlier about Microsoft's AI-powered protein simulation system,
Right.
and that seems like a prime example of how AI is transforming biotechnology.
Absolutely, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
We're seeing AI being used to develop personalized medicine, create gene therapies, and even design new forms of life.
It's both fascinating and a little bit intimidating to think about the possibilities.
I agree.
It feels like we're entering uncharted territory.
It definitely is a time of rapid advancement and discovery, and it's crucial that we proceed with caution and carefully consider the ethical implications of these technologies.
That's a good point. We need to make sure that these advancements are used for the benefit of humanity and don't lead to any unintended consequences.
Exactly. It's a responsibility that we all share, scientists, policymakers, and citizens alike. We need to engage in open and honest conversations about the potential impacts of AI and work together to ensure that it's used ethically and responsibly.
Well said. So as we wrap up our deep dive into the future of AI, we're left with a sense of both awe and a healthy dose of caution.
I would agree with that the possibilities are truly remarkable, but so are the potential challenges.
It's an exciting and uncertain time, but one thing is clear. AI is going to play an increasingly significant role in shaping the future.
And it's up to all of us to shape that future in a way that benefits all of humanity.
Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI.
It's been a pleasure.
It has. It's been an incredible journey, and we hope you found it as insightful and thought-provoking as we have.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep imagining the possibilities.